Yeah, how's it going, everyone? I am back, and I got some Halo Reach gameplay for you, and I'm just gonna be giving you my thoughts on it, and maybe give you a few tips that I've learned so far. And to be honest, I am absolutely loving this game right now. It is really an incredible game. There's not really too many negatives I can find in it. Uh, besides the fact that I suck, that's one thing I hate about games. I hate when I suck. It makes me angry. No, but in reality, I mean, if I didn't suck, I would really, be playing this game all the time. But it's not just that. There's a little something that doesn't feel quite like Halo in this game, and I can't put my hand on I can't think of exactly what it is that I'm thinking of that kind of relates to this, which is pretty fucking annoying. But I don't know. There's just something about it. Whatever. Maybe it'll come to me later. But for now, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. If I had to give it a rating, I'd say a 9 out of 10. And I'm gonna give you some tips for all of you hardcore Call of Duty players who are jumping into the Halo ring. Just some things you need to remember. Always roll with a full party, and these are some things that I've picked up along the way, and also watched a video on CNanner's channel. There are two things that stuck out that he said. One of them is the one I'm going to say. If you're playing by yourself, it's a lot of luck, because your team is, having a good team is so much more important than it would be in Call of Duty. Call of Duty, your team can suck and you can go 20-0. That's not even a question. This game, if all your teammates suck, it hurts you so much. You would need to be an incredible player, not just an above-average player, to do good if the rest of your team sucks. It makes a huge difference. If all your teammates are little 10-year-olds who are like, "Oh my god, I just got Halo Reach. I'm so excited. Let me use my pistol at long range and just try to run up and bull rush people and melee them. I love Halo Reach." If your whole team is people like that, obviously you're gonna have problems, but right now, and by the way, this is the first game I ever played of Halo Reach, so clearly I'm not great, as you can see, failing with the DMR right there, and quite a few times you're gonna see me randomly melee and shit because I am a bit unfamiliar with the controls. I'm sorry if, it kind of annoys you. The reason I'm posting my first game, I just feel like it kind of makes sense for me to post my first one just so you can see not only my initial reactions as in hearing my commentary, but also see how I'm initially reacting to the game. But yeah, so I'm playing with a full party for my first game ever, and we play pretty dominant. I'm playing with Actorveld and Ryan, both of which are awesome guys, and a friend of Actorveld. Overall, I was pretty happy with our team. I played the worst out of all of us, so of course I'm the one who's going to say I'm happy with who I was with. I mean, I'm sure, Ryan was like, "Oh, why'd I have to get stuck with this guy? Oh, he's terrible." But he would never say that to my face. He's a nice guy. But anyway, so regardless of all that, the other tip that I need to say, and this is something that does kind of apply to Call of Duty, but more so here, pick your fights, correctly. In Call of Duty, submachine guns are effective at long ranges. This game, that's not the case. If you have an assault rifle and you're being sniped at and you're trying to charge the guy with the sniper, that's a fight you don't want to, kind of take part in. You want to back off and be like, "Shit, I do not want to fight you, you sniper." Meanwhile, if you're the one with a sniper and there's a guy with an energy sword coming at you, if you have the opportunity to somehow escape, and maybe you have a jetpack like me, and you can fly off to an elevated area to get away from him, that's a fight you want to make, rather than, or that's a, that's a fight you want to avoid, rather than, getting lucky and maybe getting a Zergriz no-scope headshot on the guy. Does happen, but you're better off flying up if you're using the jetpack, or maybe running away or something. Now, if you have, the energy lock or the camouflage, different story. You're not gonna flat-out run away. You're better off maybe trying to go for that lucky headshot, or maybe meleeing him. That tends to work pretty good against energy swords, assuming you don't get your ass whooped immediately. I don't know. That's just some things I found related to that. And I'm basically done talking about it, so yeah, if I had to give it a rating, 9 out of 10, recommend picking it up. So far my favorite game this year, based on what I've seen so far. I mean, clearly it's going to be a little longer till I can make a real decision, because my automatic thought is this is an awesome game, but for all I know there's some ridiculously horrible imbalance that just completely fucks it up. Because that's basically what happened with Modern Warfare 2. I thought the game was flawless for like the first month, with the exception of the 1887s, and little did I know, about 2 months later, you got the lovely appearances from One-Man Army noob tubing, tactical insertion boosting, and my favorite was the care package glitching. Oh, that was just lovely. That was a nice month or so, where like you would have an emergency airdrop coming in like once every 2 minutes, or not even, like once every 10 seconds. What the fuck am I talking about? So yeah, I don't think there'll be something as bad as that. As far as imbalances go that I've noticed so far, one thing Acterveld brought up, which I didn't agree with at first, but now I do agree with, is the assault rifle does seem a little overpowered. You don't notice it right away, especially in a DMR game mode like this, but I was doing a rumble pit thing, and everyone started with the assault rifle, as they normally do, depending on what game mode you're playing. You walk in the middle of the map, instant death. Seriously, it was pretty absurd. Again, I don't think it's going to end up being game-breaking, but we'll have to wait and see. So that's it, and for those of you wondering if I'm going to continue doing Modern Warfare 2 commentaries or other Call of Duty commentaries, I will. I'm going to be doing this for like 3 days, 4 days. I'll be doing heavy Halo gameplay. Outside of that, it'll be 50-50. And I'm also considering doing a Half-Life 2 playthrough. If you've made it to this point in the video, please let me know if you think that'd be a cool idea. The reason I'm doing that rather than like Minecraft is because I want a more unique idea, not something so typical. And Half-Life 2 is an incredible game. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like it. And that's it. I'll be heading out now. Bye.